Aries. The new week horoscope of 12 zodiac says that Aries will always be cheerful. Smile can make you much more attractive. Therefore, this constellation should not be scowling, should find a way to relieve the pressure in the heart so that the mind is more comfortable and comfortable. During the week of March 28th to April 3rd, an unpleasant situation related to a child or a young person may arise, in which you will have to impose your will, but resistance on the other side will be very unpleasant or offensive to you. Those of you who are still single will have a very good love line this week. Most likely you will meet someone who will make your heart skip a beat on your first date. You will definitely fall in love. Get happiness for yourself as soon as possible. This zodiac sign is not keeping its best form this new week. Aries is lacking enthusiasm and misjudging its own abilities. Those of you who are still looking for a job, please consult the advice of those who have gone before to get yourself a suitable job. Next week, the fortune of this constellation is still very good. If Aries can improve the sources of income, your income will immediately be able to improve significantly. During the week, be careful with the health condition, as the symptoms may give you the wrong information. During the week you will discuss important issues with a person from your circle of relatives, with whom you will discuss various situations in the lives of family members. Important changes that occur in their lives require more careful monitoring in order to prevent unpleasant and unwanted mistakes, or you will need to help. In general, this week will be remembered with several important events. They will bring you some luck or chance in life, including the emergence of new people around you. You will be vulnerable in your financial affairs this week, so avoid large payments or large expenses, especially if you are driven by your own emotional desires and whims. Taurus new week horoscope forecast. Taurus will fall into situations because of jealousy and envy that harm each other. This sign will be able to accept everything, so getting out of trouble will be easier to get a chance to grow. The treatment of objects of the opposite sex will somewhat affect the evaluation of those who are single this week. Taurus responsibilities this week will also decrease significantly. If you are still in a relationship, you can't rely on your other half forever. This constellation performs well in its role in work and hears good comments and encouragement from superiors. Those who are looking for work will have a better chance of finding a job for themselves. The fortune of this constellation will improve this week when there is a noble person to help. Do not despise help. It will be possible to wake up a sensitive ability with money, just a single word. Listen to more advice from experienced people to change your money habits. Men will have to hold several meetings, which may be important because of the new acquaintances they will offer you, the valuable information you will receive, or the new ideas that will emerge in these conversations. You will have joint activities with a woman where you work, or you will rely a lot on one woman in an important task for you during the week. Women will have to judge very carefully what they say and what they do during the week. There will be at least one risky or delicate situation that can put you in an awkward position. Unpleasant news or misfortune will arise around a girl or a young woman. You are about to talk about a serious topic with a person born under the sign of Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Gemini horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. New week horoscope says, Gemini need to learn to adapt to all situations and what's going on with you. If this sign continues to be lazy and pessimistic, the results of everything will be reduced. Promises to be a lot of changes with newcomers. In terms of the relationship of those who are still single, it will not be very good. If this constellation is passively waiting for others to love you, it is easy to miss the person you love. Advice for Gemini already married is not to lie at this time. In terms of work this week, this constellation will only need to focus on their own tasks. It is very difficult to ask someone for help. When this constellation will confidently express themselves, they will expect to be judged by their superiors. Expensive. You will be looking for a job and need to be more agile in finding opportunities. Your fortune this week will be very good. The opportunity to earn more money, and the sign is happier when the income increases a lot. This constellation knows, if you have the ability to observe, this is a big advantage for you. Cancer horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. The new week of Cancer's spirit needs to focus on credibility with everyone. Only when this constellation builds credibility will there be a chance to seize its advantage, becoming an object that will make the opponent admire. Single people will have an improved relationship in the new week. This constellation also knows how to take care of their own appearance to attract the opposite sex. Couples will have a happy date. There will be sweet memories in the date, which will make their relationship after a long time together. In terms of work, this coming week will be very good. It will not be difficult to become a leader when this constellation has the ability to be recognized by colleagues. They will also enthusiastically cooperate with Cancer in work. Those who are looking for work need to be more realistic. This constellation will have to lower the standards of job search and not set the threshold too high to be able to expect to find a new job. The external factors affecting this week will be able to change the economic situation of this constellation. Previous efforts have paid off. This constellation will receive a well-deserved reward. Leo horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. This week, Leo must be fully focused to get breakthroughs. No longer holding on to too much, it will consume energy and cause a waste of time. Leo is either a philanthropist or philanthropist and should continue to promote this hobby. The love aspect of this sign who is single will improve during the week. In these appointments, the constellation should arrive on time, giving good impressions to the other party. You have a couple, you should show respect to the other half. Think about their self-esteem instead of blaming the other when you say something. The work performance of this sign will be very erratic this week when Leo is multitasking and will often struggle up and down. At this time, this constellation will be prone to errors in the work aspect. Whoever is looking for a job should keep a humble attitude. If this sign is too confident, you will be easily eliminated. Leo will be in financial difficulty. Instead of borrowing money to cover the current life, it is better for this constellation to think about how to change the attitude to money. You need to learn more ways to make money and save money for future plans. Virgo horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. New week Virgo is relatively good this week. Your luck next week will depend on your attitude. This sign can lower the posture so that it is easy to receive the consent and acceptance of everyone. You need to face life with a more serious attitude. In terms of love, those who are still single will be quite good. After the relationship is stable, there can be a development step after that. It is better for this sign to be more bold. Those who are already married should not fantasize about things that will definitely not happen. Your work life will improve a lot this week, as Virgo is a hard-working zodiac sign, and you are the only one who can find mistakes and correct them so that the plan is on track. Most agree. In terms of your fortune, next week is quite good, although it will take a long time, but it will be well worth it. You will have to work hard next week is not a bad thing. The hard work to earn money will appear, and you should quickly seize this opportunity. Libra horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. The 12 constellation horoscope shows Libra prioritizing creative tasks this week, because then you can share your own ideas and opinions that you have cherished for a long time. And make sure these opinions and views need to be factual. Newly dating couples can be tormented by jealous episodes that cause a lot of pressure, which will increase quarrels in love matters. Those who are already in a relationship should discuss controversies and disagreements together, not keep quiet and make things even more complicated. In terms of your work in general, next week will be very good. This sign will not be able to avoid responsibility but will have to face it bravely. Those who are looking for work should be bolder when they want to express their own opinions. This constellation will have to be creative, especially if you want to choose a business. You will have to know how to apply them in practice. No, you will very easily lose money. Scorpio horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. Entering the new week, Scorpio must stay loyal in everything. That is the necessary attitude and responsibility of a professional, and know how to keep credibility. Whether it's in love or at work, you need to be very loyal, avoid being tempted to make mistakes. In terms of love affairs of those who are still single, the next week will be quite good. The other side will take care of this zodiac sign with meaningful gifts. Couples should not brag too much about their achievements while the other is sad. In terms of your work this week, it will be very good. If there is a job hopping opportunity that this constellation believes that you have the ability to develop, then be confident to be able to do it to the end. If you are still looking for a job, it is easy to get the job you want when they appreciate your ability. Fortune will visit you, even if it's small, but you still need to cherish it, even if the extra money will be small, but if you seriously do it, it's okay. Any chance, this constellation will get a bountiful season. During the week you will have an important commitment related to a person who does not live in your home and who probably lives in another locality. Disappointments related to information or a document you expect in connection with your property interests are possible. This week you will consider some changes in your personal life, and most of all these are related to your relationships with people who rather use you or are looking for a way to benefit from you. Sagittarius horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. New week Sagittarius should love themselves. That is the most important issue for this zodiac sign, because then, Sagittarius will have the opportunity to be loved. You shouldn't be afraid to find ways to boost your confidence and prove your worth. In terms of the love relationship of this constellation, if you are single, it will be plummeting. Moreover, someone will raise your hand on an object that this zodiac sign is learning. It is events like this that will make you fall in love. This sign feels insecure in love relationships. In terms of your work, there will be some peace, but it must still be advised that you do not try to be a good person. Sometimes this constellation knows how to say no to refuse, then people will see your value. The fortune of this zodiac sign will also be improving a lot. This sign will be able to cooperate with experienced people to find ways to increase their own income. Besides money, this constellation should also observe and learn from other words. During the week you will be surprised by a conversation, event, or proposal from a person born under the air zodiac sign, which definitely brings you some benefit or a chance to make progress in important matters for you. Be very careful in your work with colleagues, clients, or partners who may discredit you or blame you for mistakes that are actually their fault. Capricorn horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. The new week horoscope says that Capricorn is more concerned with making invitations this day. Proactive invitations will bring surprises when this zodiac sign shows your enthusiasm for people. This zodiac sign, the better they do a job, the more friendly they will become with others. Those of you who are still single will have good luck in love affairs during the week, so you need to dress well for dates. Appearance is very important. If you already have one half, you shouldn't have a cold war with the other half. If you have a problem, say it directly so that both of you can solve it together. In terms of work, this coming week will be very good. This sign will have to understand and master their own work problems to have the opportunity to shine at work, and your value will be increased. Much more advanced. Those who are looking for a job should not be too concerned about the salary but try their best to get experience. In terms of the fortune of this zodiac sign will be very good in the new week. Making money will not be difficult for you, very methodical, and there are many ways. In front of different money making opportunities, you will use different methods. Different earning methods, and the income is very good. During these 7 days you will be burdened with various problems related to property that your family owns, which can be a cause of conflict between you. This is an unfavorable week for resolving issues related to inherited property or other types of sharing with other people. Aquarius horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. The weekly horoscope says that Aquarius is most concerned with fairness during the week. If this constellation is very steadfast and will not be biased to any conditions, then you will meet very lucky. This zodiac sign should not be aggressive or want to bully anyone if they have a peaceful life. Those of you who are still single will have a very good love line in the new week. If you are actively invited by the opposite sex, you will accept this opportunity even if this constellation does not like people very much. Try it. Find out more. Advice for couples will not negate the efforts of the other half. The week from March 28 to April 3 will be interesting for your love life, as you have some important events ahead, talks about the future of your relationship with your partner and more. It is possible that this week you will start a new love affair, which will grow into a serious relationship over time. The work of this constellation in the coming week is very good. As long as this constellation is quick and hard, the results will be very high. Anyone looking for a job should watch out for pitfalls, and won't completely believe the advertisements, which depend entirely on your efforts. Next week, the fortune of this constellation is very good, thanks to the financial support of parents, so this constellation will also feel a lot more confident. If you are having trouble making money, then you should ask for the advice of people around. Men will be surprised from the beginning of the week by a new direction of development of things that you already considered predestined or clear as development. The need to adapt to new circumstances will not be easy for everyone, but for some it can cause serious concern. Not that there is a reason for this, but not everyone adapts quickly to unexpected changes. This week brings important news or conversations with people from different distances. Women will show unusual irritability and impatience in their daily contacts with family members or at work. This will not only create situations that can get out of control, but also require excuses and explanations from you for your inappropriate behavior. During the week you will have to go somewhere for work or an invitation related to a friendly or family gathering. Pisces horoscope from March 28, 2022 to April 3, 2022. During the week of March 28 to April 3, you will have the desire and ambition to do some important things for your family that you have missed so far for various reasons. This will be an auspicious week for marriage or family events. In the new week, Pisces realizes their full potential in the competition. As you can see, this constellation will make some progress this week. All your quiet efforts during this time will be very clearly tested this week, and your life will gradually get better. The advice for this constellation who is single is not to lose confidence, because long-distance relationships will need to know how to trust to last. These constellations will not be able to date very often. You should not focus on weaknesses or criticize each other. Work has many advantages. There are many things that make this sign a lot of progress and know how to change the current situation at work. Those who are looking for a job will be eager to apply for a job, but this constellation is very difficult to accept the job that is not suitable for them. In terms of fortune, this zodiac sign will not be as satisfactory because this constellation may have bad luck and wind and blow. You should not be greedy at this time. Please cherish the opportunities that come to you. If you are involved in a property case, this will be a good week to resolve it and achieve the desired success. During the week, be careful with the contacts you will have with new or old acquaintances, as there may be a misunderstanding or exchange of false, manipulated information. Whatever the event, it will not harm you, but it will cause a period of tension and anxiety. New acquaintances this week can be difficult to start, or you might form a preconceived misconception about the individual. You will later realize that you have met someone from whom you have something to learn or talk about.